Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. This is episode 352, as well as day 352 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days in a row, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. I also challenged myself to run 1,500 miles and to run 2 major races within this yearly time frame. One of those races being a 50K ultra marathon trail race. That was the Yankee Springs trail race. Out in Middleville, Michigan on day 156 of my journey. I was able to finish that 31-mile race within 7 hours, 15 minutes, and 22 seconds, which was a personal record for me. The next race that came up within this yearly time frame was the Detroit Free Press Marathon, and that was day 290 of my journey. I was able to finish that 26.2-mile race within 3 hours, 57 minutes, and 28 seconds, which was as well a personal record for me. Was very excited about both of those races, being able to complete them and to keep the run streak alive since then, and both of them being personal records. So we are now currently on day 352 in a row of running. Let's break down the mileage for the day, the week, the month, and the year. So for the day today, day 352, got out there and pumped up the miles a little bit. We're got out there and put in 7 miles for the day today. That put me at 19.5 miles for the week, which put me at 57.1 miles for the month, which put me at 1,632.5 miles for the year. So we have surpassed that 1,500 mile mark for the yearly goal, which was originally 1,250. Bumped it up to 1,500 once I realized I was going to surpass 1,250 pretty earlier on within the year. So now we have passed 1,500. Haven't really set a new goal since we are here in December, but just going to try to finish out where we finish out and be happy with where we end up. Wanted 1,750, but I'm kind of nursing a left foot injury still, so didn't want to go too crazy too hard here in the month of December, so I really slowed it down at the beginning. So we're at 1632.5 so far for the year. Now let's focus in on these monthly miles of 57.1. Every single month I challenge myself to run a 100-mile challenge, and I do it in honor of a charity in which I donate money to, as well as raise money for and awareness for throughout that month. For the first 11 months, raised money for 11 great charities. Was able to do all 100-mile challenges within the first 11 months. Now we're here within the 12th month, the month of December, and we're raising yet more money for another great charity and awareness for another great charity. That charity being St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So for the month of December, all money, and for the month of December, 100-mile challenge is in honor of St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Know that all donations, all money that gets donated goes directly to this cause. Facebook is not taking any percentage or portion of your donations, so that's kind of a cool thing to know that every penny that you donate will be going directly to this cause. The next thing, though, I do know everyone can't afford to donate right now, and they would still like to help out. The next best thing you could be able to do would be able to click on that share button and help raise awareness for this cause throughout the month of December. So St. Jude's is the 100-mile challenge for December. Get your donations in and please go out there and click on that share button as well. Other than that, let's kind of get into today's episode. It is late, but before we get into today's episode, as always, let's quickly go over today's word of the day for December 18th, and it is rationale. Rationale is an explanation or reason for something said or done. Rationale. That is today's word of the day for December 18th. Now let's get into today's actual episode. Episode 352, day 352. Today's theme for today's episode is confidence. And I want to talk about that because confidence is something, that I think I truly need to, work on it. And like most of these episodes and most of these themes for these episodes is something that I think I need to continuously work on. But I can think back to, um, a younger age when I had lots of confidence and, um, I felt unstoppable. I felt almost too cocky, too confident. Um, and I don't know really what it was. There's multiple things that happened throughout life, but um, I got to a point where I lost almost all my confidence um, with a lot of things, and I kind of just fell to the wayside and didn't really want to put myself out there or attempt anything, and always talked down on myself and had a huge lack of confidence, which was actually really holding me back. And it wasn't until these past few years of me really going out there and challenging myself to do these hard things like running, and challenging myself to really develop as a person and put myself in these uncomfortable situations to develop, that I really started to really start building back some of that confidence that I had lost over these years. And yet again, it's something that there's still so much more room for improvement. I still am not content with the confidence level I have. Um, and I may never be content with that confidence level. Maybe that is the secret. The secret is to never be content and to continuously work on it to try to become more and more confident. But I think there's definitely a lot of room for exponential growth within my confidence levels. So I wanted to talk about that again because it all started with, realizing the lack of confidence that I started having and kind of falling. My confidence levels continuously started to fall. And it wasn't until I really took notice and took action into trying to change that they continuously fell. And it really started, again, with me really putting myself in these uncomfortable situations and pushing myself to do those things that kind of really started, testing my confidence levels and started to really transition from losing my confidence to kind of slowly even and out where I was balancing with what I had, and now I'm kind of back on, the roller coaster of kind of going back up a little bit with my confidence level. Definitely not as high as it was. Again, I don't know if I'll ever get back there, but um, because again, another thing with the confidence level is I'm getting older and I'm understanding more and more things, and one of the things I'm understanding more and more is that I don't really understand anything. The more you start to really realize that you think you understand something, you realize that it's much bigger than what you really truly think you understand. So with that, you kind of, uh, you know, it's kind of a shot in the ego, and it kind of puts you back down to, at least me, puts me back down to, you know, a big lack of confidence, knowing that, you know, there's so much I need to know, and there's so much I don't know. So been really trying to work on that confidence level, and running truly has helped. It has helped out tremendously, especially doing this run streak, putting myself up to this challenge of running every single day, putting up myself to the challenge of running over 1,500 miles this year, putting myself up to the challenge of running a half marathon at least every month, and the challenge of running the 50K I did, and the marathon I did this year. Um, you know, each and every single day of me running this streak has continuously built up a little bit more and more and more confidence. Like, to think I'm 352 days into this year, it's crazy. It's truly insane to think I've came this far, that I'm capable of this, and to really sit there and analyze how far I've came and what I've done throughout this year. It helps me. It gives me self assurance. It makes me think, when I come up to a different situation that seems hard, I can look back and think, wait, you just ran 352 days in a row, and you're over 1,600 miles right now for the year. Why are you letting this thing affect your confidence level that is so minute and so not even weak, but just so, compared to the things that you've put yourself through, it shouldn't be affecting you the way it is. And that's kind of what I've realized. And running has truly helped me build that strength. And the thing about confidence is almost like, it's not even just confidence, it's really with anything. The more confident you become and the more you trust in that confidence, it's going to just continuously build. So it's like the Matthew principle. The more those who have everything will be given, or those who have everything will be given. For those who have everything, everything will be given. For those who have nothing, everything will be taken. I think that is the proper principle, but it's true. And to really think that the more confidence you start to, the lack of confidence you have, if you keep losing your confidence, the faster you're going to lose it, the less you're going to believe in yourself, the less and less and less, and it's going to continuously spiral downwards. But if you find that little bit of inspiration, that little bit of confidence within yourself, the next time you go to it, it's going to be a little bit more confidence, and the next time it's going to continuously build and build and build. So that's kind of what I mean by, it's kind of an exponential growth or exponential loss, and it's truly on your confidence level. So do things that make you feel more confident. Do things that build your confidence on a daily basis. That is what's truly going to help build your confidence overall. And if it's just small things that you don't think truly are helping in the long run, they really do. They add up. So start small. Start doing things that make you feel confident, and they're going to continuously get bigger and bigger and bigger. The more you do things that make you feel less confident, the faster you're going to spiral down that path, and you're going to be less confident. So that being said, your daily discipline for the day today, day 352, it is to do things that make you feel confident. It is to chase that confidence, to be confident, to realize, though that maybe we realize that we don't know the things that we think we truly know. So there's always room to grow and to learn, but to be confident and even in that, to be confident that the things that you think you know, you may not truly know. So that may actually shake your confidence level, but be confident that you'll be able to eventually understand and to continuously grow. But again, the main daily discipline for the day today, it is to do those things that make you feel confident. Other than that, though, I'm going to close today's episode out. It is late. Want to get this uploaded, try to get to bed, get up early tomorrow and get some things done. Don't have work. Debating what I'll be doing actually for tomorrow, but definitely need to get some sleep tonight. So this is episode 352, day 352 of the Defining Discipline podcast. This was episode Confidence. If you guys can, please give this podcast a like, a subscribe, a follow, a share on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platform you've been following along and listening on. Other than that, get your daily discipline done. Do those things that make you feel confident and help build your confidence. And other than that, just stay disciplined. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 353. And until then, peace out, guys. Thanks.